So this is our marketing plan for the Puzzle House, which is an escape room that we are creating. And by we, I mean my wife and I. We've been wanting to open an escape room for a while now. It's something that we've participated in as customers probably 25 times between the two of us. And we're still enjoying and thriving on the adventure and excitement that comes from it. So we feel like being able to do that, something that we love, will carry our business a little bit further than just the average Joe who's trying to sign into the industry. So we're going to cover our mission statement, our financial goals. We're going to go over some analysis, marketing research, the product, price, and place, and then the promotion of our business. So we'll cover the complete marketing plan. So we learned a little bit about why we want to open up our escape room. We're very passionate about the industry. I have business management background myself. I've been a manager at Ryder for, I've been in the lead position for about 7 or 8 years now, so I have some experience leading people, and that is also something I'm passionate about, which I think will transfer very nicely into the industry and being a part of the team that's going to help us create these rooms and help them get excited about it. So our mission statement is to provide an experience to customers of all ages and backgrounds that will completely immerse them for one of the most entertaining hours of their lives and will leave them with a memory that will joyfully share with their friends and family. Our non-financial goals is to have a one-of-a-kind experience for customers that no other escape room offers. We've done plenty of escape rooms as customers ourselves in surrounding areas and in many other states as well. And we feel like we have enough knowledge about competitors to where we know what will take us to the next level. And when customers of our own compare us to other escape rooms, one of our goals is to have them say, that is definitely one of the best rooms we've been in. We want to keep outside investors away and just keep everything private to ourselves and have complete control over our company. We want to establish a loyal customer base, so those customers that say, that's the best escape room I've ever done, that they get excited and they want to tell their friends and their family and they want to bring them in, and we want them to spread the news for us. We're going to replace our old rooms with new ideas. So when we feel like we don't have as much customers coming in, because the problem is you can only have one customer participate in each room once, because once they've done it, they know all the clues, all the answers to the puzzles. So we're going to have to replace the old rooms with new rooms and come up with fresh ideas throughout the year. So hopefully we'll be able to accomplish that. Our financial goals, the actual financial goals, we want to grow and expand the business to at least one other location in a more prominent area than where we open up our first room. So our options now, we're looking at Jacksonville and Palm Coast. Palm Coast might be a little bit better for us because there's already some escape rooms in Jacksonville. We want to create a spending pool of $2,500 to buy and use new cutting edge technology every time we open up a new room. We don't want to just kind of say, all right, we need a new room, let's just throw some stuff in there. We want every room to get these guys, our customers, excited. And then finally, we want to donate 10% of all of our profits to different needs in the communities. We want to help out with the building projects. We want to donate to other businesses that might be struggling a little bit and just kind of grow the community in a way and give back in a way that God will provide, that's God's provided for us. So our SWOT analysis, our strengths, we are, like we said, about the community, being involved in the community, that's a big part for us. We're using cutting edge technology that might give us a competitive advantage. That's what we're hoping for, to get something that's differentiates us enough from competitors. We want to exposure to many competitors' setups. That's what we have, the exposure to their setup, so we know what it takes to get the upper edge on those competitors. And then also the background in business management and also total quality management and lean initiatives that I've been a part of will help us with the business. Some of the weaknesses we have: the first location we buy into, the first building we set up, is not going to be the most centralized just because of financial constraints, but we expect to be able to move to a more prominent location later just for our initial business, with the addition also of expanding to another business in Palm Coast. Our customer base, we have none, so we're going to have to start from scratch. That's one of our weaknesses. Having to outsource advanced technology setups because so far the people that will be working there won't have that advanced technology knowledge in order to set up electronic door pads or trap rooms or something like that. Advertising to out of town customers is a difficult thing to do. We're advertising mainly through social media and word of mouth, so that's part of the idea of having that prominent location in the tourist areas where people are walking by and they get excited and say, "What's that? Let's go find out." That's what we want, and hopefully that'll counteract the difficulty of advertising to out of town customers. And then, of course, rooms can only be played by each customer once. So yes, we're going to keep our customers excited with new rooms, but how often we do that will be determined by how much business we see for that room. Our opportunities, we have an exciting industry. It's a new industry. People are excited about coming to escape rooms all over. People who travel to different countries or states want to see what that escape room has to offer, and it's creating habitual patterns in customers. We have low inventory costs. The inventory in the building is pretty much the same thing. So if we use a Bible in one of our rooms, we just need to keep 4 Bibles on hand. And over a couple months, if one gets torn up or ruined to where we can't use it, we can just switch it out with one of the ones we have. So we're not constantly moving inventory in and out of our building. It's just going to be used whenever we have to damage something out. The cost per person to play these rooms is low enough for all demographics to participate. It's not going to exclude hardly anybody. The only people that might not be able to play this room are people that have heart problems or get scared easily. Some of the threats to the business, slow room creation times come due to government constraints. So there's a government regulation out there that certain amount of people can't be locked in a room in a business without a key to the exit without some kind of approval. So those are some of the threats that slow down the creation of our new rooms. It's also hard to differentiate from other competitors. So the idea, the concept of the business is the same no matter which business it is. You're in a room, you're locked, you're trying to get out. So it's really hard to find that competitive advantage among other competitors. It's just, for us, it's going to be to come up with unique and exciting ideas and ways to portray what we're doing. We're also unsure how long the industry is going to keep that newness and excitement. So hopefully it'll continue on, and if there's a way that we can adjust and keep things exciting, maybe going mobile and bringing escape rooms into the form of like an RV or something to parties or events to get more business that way, that might be a way to counteract that. So for marketing research, we created a survey. We asked questions to the customers like, do you enjoy interactive experiences? Do you like to work in groups to solve problems? And that's really finding out who's answering yes to these questions are the people that we're going to want to target. The marketing relies heavily on word of mouth. So we rely on our customers to give us reviews, to get excited and talk about us on Facebook or Twitter or whatever accounts they may have, talk to their friends about it, bring in new customers for us. There's an excited customer base out there for this industry. The newness of the industry, customers are curious about it, it creates a buzz, and they're gonna want to know what's going on. The curiosity of the cat, it's gonna bring in those customers. Our STP, middle class, is pretty much the target. The middle class money of the adventurous, outgoing personality, the young adults, the people that we want to target with our advertising. So the first location we want to use is St. Augustine, and then the second location will be in Palm Coast or Jacksonville. Most likely it'll be in Palm Coast just because of the competition already established in Jacksonville. But young adults and the adventurous, outgoing personality types are the people that we want to target because they're more likely to bring in new customers for us, their groups of friends. And that's the social media aspect, the networking aspect of it. These younger people, the millennials who are using social media, are the key to bringing in new customers. So yes, we want everyone to come. Yes, it's affordable for all classes. but we are specifically going to target them for the marketing, advertising ability of social media. The product is different room themes. We offer different room themes. So some people might not like doing scary rooms. They might like using their brain instead of just trying to escape from a scary environment. So we're going to offer different themes for the different types of customers we might see. The quality of the room, we're going to have high quality compared to our customers. And state-of-the-art electronic equipment is the goal. So we'll see surprises and traps in all the rooms, something that will stand out from the ordinary experience of what you might think of when you're going to try to escape from a room. When you think you see everything and then all of a sudden something lowers down out of the ceiling that helps you get out of the room. It's a wow factor that we're going for. So future opportunities for us will be larger rooms. We want to eventually have a location where we can combine like 4 rooms into one instead of just being in one room and maybe having a little small room attached to it. We want to expand that experience to 4 rooms, and maybe instead of having 60 minutes to escape, you have an hour and a half. And for that, the die-hard players who really want to keep coming and trying something they haven't tried before, I think that'll go a long way. And then that opens up more room for advanced puzzles that connect from room to room, or having 3 people that have to do something at the same time in different rooms and communicate that together using mirrors or something exciting. Okay, so that's longer play times would also be one of the things that we would try to incorporate. Our price, so costs are mostly fixed for us. There's not going to be a whole lot of variable costs. Costs on inventory aren't going to fluctuate a whole lot. We're going to have a fixed employee cost. So our base price for the rooms are going to be $30 per person, and that will cover up our startup costs after 3 months, which we plan on financing through our own money and not using investors or loans. And then hopefully we'll open a larger building soon and have a more differentiated product like we talked about, the larger rooms or connected rooms. So we want to be as close to the tourist district as possible in St. Augustine. That means expensive. So we probably won't be able to open up our first location there. It'll be something we'll have to move into once a building becomes available and we've kind of incorporated. It might even be after we opened up our second location and we're starting to bring in a little more money. But once we get that other location, I feel like we'll be in a pretty good position financially. So the costs are going to be higher and harder to cover for the initial location as well. We're going to have to buy all the new inventory that we're going to need for the room, buy the replacements for possible damaged inventory. And then our second location will open up as soon as there's a rentable building in the most densely populated part of Palm Coast, and we are able to afford to do so. So our slogan is the escape of a lifetime. We wanted something that's short, sweet, and to the point, something that you don't have to think about too much, but you can react to. And remember, this is an exciting industry, so we want an exciting reaction, escape of a lifetime. And that's exactly what we stand for. We want them to remember this experience for their entire lives. We're going to advertise mainly locally. We're not going to have any television ads or anything like that. It's going to be through word of mouth or through flyers around local businesses, places that people like to hang out in groups, because that's what we're targeting. Remember our groups. So coffee shops, there'll be bars where people are already having fun and they're like, oh, that'd be a great idea, right? So popular restaurants, another place, college campuses where there's tons of younger people who are looking for those fun experiences. And then we're going to offer things to get people to review us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, using blogs, writing blogs about the event, having advertisements maybe in the local paper. And then, of course, the word of mouth is a big one. So our PR, we're going to mass communicate news of our new rooms, promotional offers, when we're having our grand opening, and then annual anniversary surprises in rooms. So when our annual anniversary comes up, we're going to do something a little special for customers for like the first couple weeks of the first, second, third, fourth anniversary of ours. And then we'll show sneak previews of upcoming rooms. We'll offer those to the public when they want to come in and just kind of browse around and see what we have to offer. We're going to try to involve ourselves in the community as much as possible, and we're going to send out event notices to customers about that, what we're going to be doing, and ways that they can contribute. We're also going to have customers submit ideas for new rooms, because once you do that first room and you're excited about it, you start thinking about ideas yourself. You want to see them incorporated. And we're going to try to offer some kind of incentive to customers who offer good enough ideas for us to use. So our sales promotion, we have specific promotions we've already thought of. We're going to offer $3 off for every review given on social media per visit. So if you do 10 social media reviews, then you'll still get your $3. If we choose your review for the homepage of our website, we'll give you $10 off. That's off the $30, so 33% discount there. We're going to offer $7 off if you book more than one room in a day. And then if you book in groups larger than 3, then everybody in that group will get $2 off. We're also, in addition to that, going to use promotional sites like Local Flavor, who offers buying coupons at a discounted rate just to get new customers in there from browsing through there, and Groupon, of course. And then it's going to be difficult for us to reach these customers without meeting them, so we are going to, that's why one of the reasons we want to offer those incentives to customers for giving reviews. We're going to use them as our advertising medium. All right, so some examples. We're going to put some examples of rooms out for people to see. We're going to show videos and pictures of some of the more exciting moments of the room, but we don't want to give too much away, so it's just going to be a little teaser, again, to get people excited. And then we might show a little glimpse of some of the new technology we're going to use, but not how we're going to use it, because we want people to think and be curious. All right, so word of mouth, again, it's one of the most important things that's going to drive the promotion of this business. We need customers to share that excitement. So we offer those discounts on tickets for customers to review us. We're going to promote talking about business by coming up with new ideas for rooms and offering discounts for groups, getting people excited and wanting to bring their friends in, telling them who tells their friends, and just networking all over the place. And we want to create that local buzz about how we're helping the community and get people involved more in the community. And we really want to be in the middle of that and also in the discussions. And then finally, we're going to be a Christian organization, and we're going to do as much as we can to run this business by the Word of God. So just to recap, we talked about opening the escape room, me and my wife, and of course our employees who will follow, why we wanted to do it, how we're going to do it. We talked about our goals, some of the evaluations of the business, promotions we want to offer, and then ways to advertise. So I thank you for your time and wish us luck. Thank you.